Welcome to Parallel Universe. For decades, Pierce Brosnan was the very image of timeless charm. The perfect James Bond. Smooth, confident, effortlessly handsome. A man who seemed untouched by age or hardship. But at 72, Pierce Brosnan is almost unrecognizable, and the change has shocked the world. Not because he aged, but because his life has been shaped by loss in ways few ever truly understood. Long before the fame, Pierce Brosnan learned what grief feels like. As a child, he was separated from his parents and raised by relatives. That early sense of abandonment left a quiet mark, even as he grew into a man admired by millions. Success would come later, but loss arrived first. When Brosnan's career finally took off, love seemed to follow. He married actress Cassandra Harris, and together they built a family and a life full of promise. But tragedy struck in the most devastating way. Cassandra was diagnosed with ovarian cancer and died in 1991. Pierce was left a widower at just 38 years old, raising children while his heart was still breaking. Fame didn't pause for grief. He went to work, carrying sorrow behind a composed smile. Ironically, his rise as James Bond came during the darkest chapter of his life. While audiences saw confidence and control on screen, Pierce was quietly mourning. The tuxedo hid the pain. The spotlight masked the exhaustion. Becoming one of the most iconic Bonds in history didn't heal him. It simply gave him somewhere to stand while surviving loss. Years later, love returned. His marriage to Keely Shea Smith brought stability, devotion, and deep partnership. Pierce chose family over Hollywood pressure, fiercely protecting his private life. As he aged, he stepped away from the obsession with image that once defined him. The suits faded. The expectations loosened. What replaced them was authenticity. Photos of Brosnan in recent years sparked headlines. Gray hair, softer features, a slower stride. Some called it shocking. Others called it unrecognizable. But what they were really seeing was a man who had lived. A man who carried grief, love, responsibility, and time, without hiding behind illusion anymore. At 72, Pierce Brosnan no longer chases youth. He honors survival. He speaks openly about loss, about gratitude, about knowing what truly matters. His strength today isn't in appearance. It's in endurance. In choosing peace over perfection. In staying gentle after life gave him every reason to harden. The shock of seeing Pierce Brosnan now isn't about aging. It's about realizing that even icons are human. That behind every flawless image is a story shaped by time, heartbreak, and resilience. And sometimes, becoming unrecognizable is simply what happens when someone finally stops pretending to be anything other than real.